it was nothing short of amazing. Great staff, great team, great energy around the building. Um, the way Coach Riley got this thing structured, man, is second to none.
Any kind of surprises for you? Like maybe out there, like things you didn't expect, or
Nah, it was nah. I didn't know it was that cool, like the weather in LA. Like I didn't know the wind blow like that. But other than that, man, this place is everything it's hyped up to be. Growing up watching this place, and then getting here, man, seeing everything that I saw be real, is amazing. This place is amazing.
practices kind of go the way you want them to go? Like how, as far as like what your expectations are, do you go pretty close to that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, my guys competed. We competed every day, man. We got a great group of receivers. We got a great group of DBs, and they competed their butts off all 15 days. So it was fun to watch and something exciting to build on going into the summer.
We got to see, we get to watch portions of practice. We kind of get close to you for part of it, where the corners and stuff were doing drills. Like, how much input did you have into like the drills that were being run, and what you wanted to see from that group during practice?
Coach Lynn and Coach Belga, I had Coach Riley. They gave me full leadership over the corner group, and again, it's a team thing because we all have to be in sync when it comes to playing defensive back. So, man, it's fun. I do it with energy. I do it with passion. I do it with love, and every detail means something. And I want to make sure my guys are very well coached, detailed, and respected young men.
Did you get any feedback from the players, like veteran players that were around, like, oh, we hadn't done this drill before, anything like that? Was there kind of feedback from them?
No, it wasn't so that because I mean Coach Belk did a great job with him last year. So I just wanted to make sure I come in and do the exact same thing, and do it my way, my swag. But man, we have a great group of young men who respect myself and Coach Belk, and me and Coach Belk get together and we build this thing from ground up. We do everything together. We go over the drills together. We watch them together. We do everything together. So it's really no difference.
How important was it to get to Carlos Nicholson to come back? And he goes to the portal and has to come back, like to be a part of that group.
Man, that was big because that kid has talent. And he's gonna maximize himself this season. This will be his best season. I wholeheartedly believe it. I'm looking forward to him continue to grow, continue to be the player he is, the player he became this spring for this team, and he's gonna help this program.
When you're looking for guys that could be potential starters, like what kind of aspects, like traits or whatever, are you looking for in a player?
Consistency. Because everybody can make plays. If you hear you can make plays, it's about who's gonna be the most consistent. And as a staff, we'll get together and the chips gonna fall where they fall. Put it on tape.
I'm not saying Gentry. I don't think Gentry can shoot.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Rob Ryan. Any leaders? Have you seen like the guys that are stepping up in like leadership roles?
I mean the three older guys, the seniors, but everyone is trying to lead. I told them there's no age limit on leading. So everyone in there is trying to lead because at the end of the day, I tell them the energy of the practice go in the corners. Right? If we out there making plays, having fun, then the whole team is going to have fun. The whole defense is going to have fun. So I would say everyone is a leader, if you ask me. But as far as the leaders in the room, man, it's the three older guys, the seniors. They leading the way right now, and the younger guys are following them.
You mentioned three older guys. Like, for each of them, is there any kind of specific like strengths that you see from their game that you've like noticed in the last first spring practice?
All of them have certain traits, and they're all different. But what I can say is all of them can play. They can play ball, and my job is to get the best out of them for this program, for Coach Riley, for Coach Lynn, for everybody, for myself, for their families also. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna maximize those guys' potential and let the chips fall where they fall.
Young guys, how do you see them progress? Especially from the beginning of spring to the end.
Oh man, it's night and day. It's night and day. from the beginning, you know, everyone is the best high school player on their team, especially if you're at a school like this. And you get here and have to prove yourself again. So those guys are doing that. They're learning. Some learn faster than others, but that's part of college football. I was a 5-star recruit, and it took me some time to get going. You know, so everyone is not going to be ready soon as they get on campus, but that's our job is to get them ready. So I love that challenge.
You talked about that being the highly ranked recruit. The players kind of relate to that, knowing like it's not been that long since you were a recruit. You know, like it's not 25 years ago.
Yes, and that's another cool thing too, that they know and they actually seen me playing the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's a level of respect go there, but man, it's cool to be able to get out there and run around with them and have fun with them and do the drills with them and do it for like show them examples. And I got Coach Boot, who also just finished playing, so it's fun, man, to be able to really show examples of how we want it done, and those guys really appreciate that.
Being able to relate to being a highly ranked recruit, does it help them with the transition too? Because it's a big deal to go from high school to college. Yeah, you're young and you can relate, but you did this not that long ago. Is that something that they kind of like lean on you for? Like, hey, how did you go from high school to the speed of a college?
Yes, it is, and it's also for the older guys in the room that training their mind that this their last year and they're getting ready to transition to the NFL. So just being able to hit on each level, being a highly rated recruit, being making it to the NFL, going undrafted to the NFL, like just trying to hit every stone for my guys, show them every rope that I went through so they don't have to go through that. Or if they have to go through that, this the way to do it. Just making sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed, and let the chips fall where they fall with your game. And like I tell them every day, we're going to strengthen your strengths, but we're going to make sure we strengthen your weaknesses also. So when they turn on the tape, there's no doubt that you're a draft pick. And that's our philosophy, especially with the older guys.
What's DJ Harvey kind of brought to that?
He's a veteran player. He's a natural football player. The kid got a knack for the ball. Man, he's one of the leaders in the room. He's a vocal leader. He tried his best to lead by example and everything else. Man, that guy will help this program this season.
Integrating portal guys like that, what's the kind of challenges? And there's obviously advantages bringing a veteran player, but what are the kind of challenges when you bring in a veteran from another program?
Some guys be entitled, but I mean, you was the man at your last school. Now you got to prove yourself again, but I don't think we have that on this team. We just got guys that work, and they work their butts off. And when you do that, the chips gonna fall where they fall, man, and you're gonna live with the results. So, man, the way Coach Riley got this thing structured, man, it's second to none. It's really second to none, man. Like, guys come in, they work. Like, these guys are working, man. They show up every day and they practicing hard. Like, that's not everywhere. And I'm not trying to speak on anywhere, but that's not everywhere. And the way he got it, man, it's a great place to be.
We'll talk about recruiting in a second, but like portal recruiting, how does that like work? Portal open and it's closed. Like, is it something like you go to Lincoln Riley or Chet Bowden and be like, hey, there's a guy, or I want to look at him, or do they come to you like, here's a potential player that we could add to the group? Like, how does that kind of work for when you guys are looking at the portal?
First off, we have the best GM in America. I don't think it's close. I've been around a lot. I've seen a lot. We have the best GM in America. So I don't think it's ever been a day where I had to go to him and show him a kid. He knows. So it's with having guys like him and Dre and Wes and those guys in the room, man, it make it somewhat easy for us. Like, they own it, and that's what having a a great GM supposed to look like. Those guys are examples of what it should look like. Before you can even, by the time you see it on Twitter, you're already too late. You're too late. So it's man, that's is a plus having those guys.
Were you looking to add more, depth or whatever in the portal, or like, as far as this spring cycle? You guys pretty set,
Man, whatever Coach Riley wants, that's what we're gonna do. If he say go get him, I'm gonna get him. And if he point him out, I'm gonna get him. If he say we good, we good. So man, whatever the head man wants, that's what's gonna happen. Whatever Coach Lynn wants, that's what's gonna happen. If Coach Lynn say go get him, I'm gonna get him. It's whoever, and that's a mindset. Like, I feel like I'm one of the best at it when it comes to recruiting. So if he point him out, I'm gonna get him. Just point, and I'm there. Like, but that gotta be the mindset. Like when your boss point, you go get him.
We talked about when you not being a highly ranked recruit not that long ago, helping the current players, the freshmen and stuff, get acclimated. But how has that helped the recruiting process as well? So where you can kind of relate to these guys, like, hey man, I was in your shoes not that long ago, making this decision too.
Yes, and it's. I knew what I hated during recruiting. I didn't like no one lying to me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like when I felt like I was getting lied to. So I make sure I don't lie to none of these kids. I'm not promising you playing time. I'm not doing that. But I'm promising you opportunity. The rest is on you. You got to work. Like, and I just pride myself on not lying. So that's why I could go in any home and sit in any environment and be my absolute best self, because I know I'm not lying. Now, sometimes that puts you in a pickle. It puts you in a pickle because some people want to be lied to. I'm not in that business. I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want people to do that to me and my family, so I'm not going to do that to kids and their family.
That's interesting, so I was going to follow up on that, because that can be, you liked that approach. You liked people being honest with you. But sometimes being the politician and just telling them what they want to hear might work better. But is that a situation where you're sort of like weeding out the players and you might not, maybe you want the guy that doesn't want to be lied to, as versus someone that just wants to, tell them what they want to hear.
Right, and I just don't want to run into a problem when you get here and you feel like I lied to you.
Yeah.
By promising you things that's not really true. Like, yes, I believe you can play here, but I'm not telling you you're going to start over the guys I have. Because in that case, I had to tell those guys that. Then I'm going to have to tell the group behind you the same thing, right? Then the group behind you the same. So everybody can't start, right? So, man, it's one of those deals to where, man, just be upfront. Just tell them the truth. And most people, that's what they want. Whether they like it or not, that's what they need. And at the end, the chips gonna fall where they fall, and I feel like that way has been successful for me. The guys that I really went behind, that I really put my time in, I got.
Do you feel like
it's been great?
You do well in recruiting, obviously. You're very good at it. How different is it recruiting? Guys are on a roster that maybe they weren't starting or not getting the playing time that they felt that they deserved or whatever it is. You have to try to convince them to stay. Like, how different of a recruiting pitch is that?
Now that one get difficult, because again, you don't want to lie to the young men. But man, again, when you at a program like USC and you under head coach and Lincoln Riley, like, a lot of people don't want to leave this place, man. Like, if you leave this place, you really leaving because you want to leave. Like, and that's what it is. But you don't just pack up and leave this place, a special place like this. This place is legendary, and we here now to do some more, add to that legacy. So if you want to be a part of that, play your role, and when it's time for you to be the master in your role, you're gonna be the master in your role. Until then, you have to play your role. That's for myself also, right? So I know my role as the cornerback coach. That's the role I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna try to be the best in the country at it, right? That's the same thing I tell my players. Like, if your role is 45 plays, them 45, give this program everything you have. If your role is 65 plays, give this program everything we have for them 65. And whatever in whatever we do, if it's special teams, if it's on the field, whatever we do, we got to give this program everything we have. Because if we don't, we fail in the fans. You fail in your parents. You fail in my family. You fail in your family. You fail in that's the approach I want my guys to play with. Because if they thinking like that, we're gonna give it everything we got. If we think is every play our last, you're gonna give it everything you got. Because you really don't know when it's your last, right? So that's the kind of passion. That's the kind of grit. That's what I want on your mind when you take that field. And when we run out there, while everybody else thinking about everything else, we thinking, man, look, this is my last play. I'm giving you everything I got. And when you get tired, tap your home. I send somebody in there to get you. But you give it your all. You sprint to the ball. Because you never know when that ball might fly out and you don't want to scoop it and make a play. Score a touchdown, right? So you don't want to not be hustling and the only thing you could do is fall on it when you could have scooped it and took it to the house, right? So it's that passion, man, and it got to be in you first, especially at a place like this. Like, sometimes you got to let them dogs off the leash, let them sniff around, let them bite, So my guys, man, game day, they'll be off the leash. I'll be able to let that leash go and be some trained killers out there. Yes, sir.
Can you convey that in spring ball? Like, is it like every play is your last, or is that something that can all happen for you?
Nah, it's practice too. Because in order for you to play, you got to practice good. If you're not practicing well, how could I trust to put you in? And that's in anything, and that's in basketball, baseball, anything. Like, man, you have to perform well in practice, right? So you build that trust. I trust you, you trust me, right? And then for game day is you just gonna go back to what you know, and it's trusting your coach. And I'm gonna go back to what I know and trusting you, and I'm gonna let you be your absolute best self. And I'm gonna sit back, get my popcorn, and watch you put on the show, right? And that's what I tell my guys. Like, we didn't put all this work in individual. We do it all this before practice. We walk through this. When we go team period, I got my popcorn and I got me a Diet Coke. I'm watching the show, right? Put on the show every time you get every chance you get. So. And they kind of get them going, but I'll be serious. Like, every time we out there, man, 1 million plus people watching USC football. They got popcorn and a Diet Coke. Put on the show. That's the motto. Yes, sir.
One quick thing on recruiting again. How much has it changed the whole process, like from what you went through to what's going on now? Like, it's pretty. It's like almost like a different. It is something different.
Oh yeah, it's night and day different. But the relationship part is still the same. That's what I do notice. Some people shy away from it, but it's not for me to speak on what other people do. I don't. I'm keeping the relationship part as solid as possible, because with the portal and things, man, you don't want kids to have a bad relationship with a program, and you don't want to have a bad relationship with a kid because he chose a different program. So man, it's not that deep, honestly, but I build a relationship with the whole family. Everybody will love T. Reed by the end of this thing, and that's how I operate. Like, and I'm gonna love you back. You're gonna know my family. I'm gonna know everything in your family. I'm gonna know your girlfriend. I'm gonna know your dog name. I'm gonna know everything, because it's a real relationship, right? I'm really investing my time with you, so I want to know everything. So it's one of those deals, man. So again, knock on wood, but I've been successful with it, and it's real and it's genuine, man, and they feel it. They feel it.
Is there someone that recruited you like the way you recruit now? Like someone that you're like, this guy gets it, like they're recruited, like this is how I would want to recruit if I was doing it. Almost like you learn from them. Like, who was that?
True Patella.
Okay.
True Patella. Man, he showed me what recruiting was about. Like, he treated me like a son during recruiting, and I felt that. And I never had my dad, not to get too deep into that, but he felt like my dad during recruiting, and it was real, because to this day our relationship is still like this. So that's what I want with me and my players. Like, far on after ball, we still like this, and when it's like that, man, you know it's real the whole time. If we just do it for 3 to 4 years and you go get drafted and we never talk again, it was fake. It was fake.
Not just to keep around, because you could get in the portal and you could recruit them again, even if you, but just after ball's over.
After ball over, man, that relationship got to be the same as it was. Whether you was an All-American, whether you didn't do nothing, whether you played a little bit, whether you balled and didn't do great, but that relationship still got to be solid.
You got 15 practices with Danton running defense. What were your impressions after spring ball with him?
He the best in the world. I'm saying that with no hesitation. He the best in the world. Point blank period. The best in the world. I mean that with every ounce in it.
What makes him the best?
Man, the way he handled it, the way we do it, the way we set up things, the way we meet is top notch. Like it's second to none. And the confidence he give me, like is second to none. And again, he let me do my thing, man. But he right there watching me. He right there. He had my back. If something is wrong, he right there to pull me to the side. Hey, get this right. You know, like I just never had nothing like that before. And man, he again. I could go on and on about that guy. Second to none.
How do you think he's made you a better coach?
Man, just grooming me, like just seeing how he structured things, seeing how he go about business, seeing the way he installed the defense, seeing the way he go about his day-to-day. Like I watch everything. I study these guys, man. Like these guys are in positions at a young age, and I want to be there. And him showing me exactly why and how he doing stuff. Man, it's night and day. Like, I would run through a wall right now. When he gives speeches, the player's supposed to be getting goosebumps, I get goosebumps. And that's just me just getting out of it. I still, when he giving a speech, I'm locked in, my eyes, I'm bright-eyed, I'm ready, but I know for a fact he mean that with everything in his heart. I know he would run through a wall for them. So I know they willing to run through a wall for him, and I'm right there with him. I will be the first one to give me a helmet. I'm going through that wall for Coach Lynn. So he's that kind of coach. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah. You talk about aspirations. What are you like? You want to be a DC someday, head coach? Like what's kind of like your coaching aspirations for a long time?
I think I want to be a head coach. Well, I don't think I know I want to be a head coach. Still learning how to be a DC. That's to me. I think that's harder than sometimes at some levels being a head coach. But man, again, being around Coach Lynn, seeing the way Coach Riley handle things, like just studying these guys, and asking questions. I don't mind asking. If I don't know, I'm gonna ask. Like, hey, Coach, why you did that? This is why I did it. Oh, okay. I'm writing that in my notes, right? So, man, just seeing the way Coach Riley handle business on a day-to-day, seeing the way Coach Lynn handle business on a day-to-day, even some of the offensive coaches, the way they just structure things on a day-to-day, man, it's some top-tier stuff that's going on.
Doug Belk was a defensive coordinator too. Working with him, how's that been? What you kind of learned from him?
Man, that's big time. That is the way he structure our meetings, right? So just seeing the way he structure our meetings. When I have my meetings, mine is a mixture of his meeting and Coach Lynn meeting. And his T. Reed meeting, right? So is a mixture of how Coach Lynn do it, a mixture of how Coach Belk do it, and I just make it into one, into mine, and then I bring my energy and my juice and my stories and my funny stuff to keep my guys engaged. So it's, man, again, it's man, just being around, being here, seeing the way Rob do his meetings, just the funniest guy in the field, right here. So seeing the, oh yes, oh man, seeing the way he do his meetings and he get everybody, he control the whole room with laughter and seriousness and storytelling, then back to laughter. That's inspiring, because as I'm making my cut-ups and I'm making my meetings, I'm stealing a little bit of everything, right? So it's and it make the meetings fun, man. It make the guys, they on their toes because they don't know when a question coming their way. They don't know when a funny video of them, a funny picture of them. They don't know when it's coming. So everyone on their toes the whole meeting. And next thing you know, we out on the field and everyone learned because everyone was bright-eyed at 6 in the morning learning because they don't know, right? So it's unique, but man, it's the best staff. This is the best staff I've ever been around, man. These guys are great, man. Their families are great. The way Coach Link got this thing structured is on, man. Is on.
Looking at the offensive side of the ball a little bit, play the position. Anyone like receiver-wise kind of stand out to you? Like that guy could be a problem. Like if you were playing against him, maybe you wouldn't have Promeo, but who like some of the guys that would stand out to you that you saw out there in practice?
To be honest, all of them. Like those guys are getting coached, man. Coach Savage, Coach Simmons, they coaching these. Like these guys are sharp, and they make me stay up at night and study them. Right? So when I come with my plan for the next day, we have a real plan. Because these guys compete, man. These guys know how to make catches. These guys know how to run routes. These guys know how to get to the top of the route and create separation. So that make me stay up at night on how can I counter that, right? So, man, again, they getting coached very well by those two guys. It's really iron sharpening iron every day. Every day. Some days we get them. Some days they get us. Some days it's an even competition. So it's again, even when we do blocking drills, like those guys can block. So we have to find a way to get off blocks. So we gonna be physical every chance we get. We trying to run through their face, right? And it's a mindset because just like I'm telling my guys to run through their face, well, they telling their guys to run through our face. So again, that's gonna be a car crash, right there. So may the best man win. And again, it's iron sharpening iron, man. Me and those guys talk almost every other day about everything. And man, they like what we doing, and I love what they doing.
How do you get the corners to be physical like that, where like they run support, whatever it is, not just running fast down the field covering guys? Like how does that kind of instill that in the guys that they have to be physical and stop the run too?
It's a mindset. Man, we're gonna do the drills over and over, and when we do the drills, I can see who's got it and who don't. And the ones who don't, I'm gonna make sure you get it, and I'm gonna make you do it over and over till you get it. And then the guys around you are gonna start telling you to do it over when it's not up to the standard. I won't have to say anything. By practice 7, I didn't have to say anything about who need to go again. Soon as they did the rep, everybody was like, go again. Because they know the standard. The standard is to run through their face. Whoever, whenever, however. Get to the ball, run through his face. And once we developed that as a group, it was around practice 9. It was on. But again, those great coaches on the offensive side was preaching the same thing. So it was a whole lot of this going on, and may the best man win after that. As long as we know y'all both fighting, I'm cool with it, right? So it's a mindset, man, and it didn't take very long because we got guys here that's willing to do it for this program.
How closely did you follow the NFL draft? What you think?
I had to follow. I had my 2 corners from UCF in there, Mac and BJ, and man, I definitely followed the whole thing. And it's cool to see, but like I told my guys, we got 365 days. To somebody, everybody in this room that's draft eligible could get their name called. We got work to do. If we want our name called, we got work to do. So we got to get to it. We could watch this draft, or we could go put some work in and watch it on our phone. So we went and put some extra work in and watch it on our phone.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.